Hey, look at this. Poke Clown and Lil J here back for another. Wait, what? This dude here. Back here for another episode on the Poke Clowncast. He's a little rammed up today. We had his birthday party, so we're running just a little bit behind. Had to get everything squared away with that. But we got a hot one tonight. We're gonna get into it. Something that I got a little bit of experience with. And wait.
Wait.
Oh, we're about to introduce him right now.
Wait.
Why you want to introduce him?
Yeah, why me?
Tell us, it's Uncle Leroy Jr. Say, and we're gonna bring on our co-host. Say it.
Lego.
Uncle Leroy Jr.
Nephew, I'm in the building. What's down? Is it Leroy without the Junior? Yes, sir. We are live on this Sunday on the Pope Clowncast, and I am live from STWF Studios here in Arlington, Texas, man. Definitely give a shout out to my homie. He introduced me. Happy birthday to you there.
He tried to get it out there, boy. He started stuttering. He got.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Some people get feet. You know what I'm saying? Like he worked the people, I work the audience. You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? Dude, I tell him every day it's about teamwork. It's all about everything. Teamwork.
Facts.
You get a lot more done.
And you know, hey, you take one step, you got the team that'll carry it along the way. So
exactly. Look, they already getting into it. We're gonna talk about that blow. What?
Oh!
Oh, dude, that's all day long, Brian. He whispers with his outside voice, man. What's going on, Bobby? See them LSU boys got pissed.
Look, they jumping in. Look, I guess they won't hear us what we got to say about what's going on, man. Like,
dude. First off, I want to say this because I know they be watching. So since we're gonna get into the whole atmosphere of the white devil there. I'm just throw this out there to the ladies for myself. I understand some chicks from the past are popping back up because they hear about this shit. But like, look, I need y'all to understand. Like, I swear to God, the motto for single chicks in 2023 that do drugs is, I'm working on myself. That's fine. Work on yourself, but work on yourself over there. Like, I paid $23,000 to get my son away from shit. I'm not gonna invite it in. Like, that don't make no sense. That'd be a waste of money. Like, I changed my ways, leave it at that. Work on you over there with that. Like we good. Cause
I'm trying to figure out where you bringing all this bad mojo at. Where you getting?
I know it's not bad mojo. It's a public service announcement. Like, before you even fucking slide in my DM, just know if you working on yourself, man, look.
They're trying to say you a hot commodity?
No, I'm just saying.
Slide in your DM?
I'm just saying the past be trying to pop back up, and I'm trying to like keep that casket closed. Like, nah. Even when I told my boy about it, he was like, "You're not that person no more." And then like just sitting back, listening to these people talk, it's like, yeah, man, I'm not that person. Keep that shit over there. Look.
Facts.
But reason why is because, man, let me tell you something. I'm first-hand experience when it comes to cocaine. I can tell you anything and everything you want to know about it. I did it in any and every kind of way you can, except for fucking shoot it, because I ain't fucking one for shooting shit.
Wait. All right. So you said you did coke every which way you can.
Every way but shoot it. I never shot anything in my life.
So I mean, hey, you know, I've watched a lot of TV. You know, I watched Blow. I watched a lot of drug shows. And
let me tell you,
snore blow off of their off titties
and strippers. Oh, dude, see, that's where it starts. Like if you have history with coke, that's where it starts. It starts off with just snorting it at parties and shit like that. But then when you got quantity, like when you got it, you start thinking of like, you can only snort so much before your nose starts fucking bleeding and hurting and shit. So now you're starting to mix it with baking soda and smoking it off of foils, which is the same thing as fucking smoking crack. So you might as well just be smoking crack. See, that's why I can tell you from a personal point of view, let me tell you, these motherfuckers done found cocaine in the White House, bruh. And don't get me wrong, I'm not ignorant. It ain't the first time cocaine's ever been in the White House. You can believe that.
Okay. I mean, all right, so now we on air. You can't just be dropping false claims now. So
no, it's not a false claim. The shit is a proven fact. You can't even make this shit up. This shit is on any and every newscast you want. You Google cocaine in the White House. 40 fucking million stories are gonna pop up, and they've already tested the shit twice and know what it is. Man, you could have fucking just gave that to anybody in there. They could have told you what it was. Like, I bet you everybody in there does it. But you don't. You got to go look for it to find out about the shit. Let that motherfucker have been Trump, and they caught Trump. This dude be Pablo Escobar's fucking brother. You hear me? They'd have done linked him. It'd have done been crap. What? I'm gonna blow that up after.
That is true. I mean, so for those that haven't, might not be aware, so the Secret Service found some a white substance to be in the.
No, they found cocaine. No, they found cocaine. That shit's done been tested.
One of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to let people make it.
Because I wanted to be facts. We spit facts, and this is a proven substance. They ain't no make believe. They ain't no. Everybody know who it came from. Everybody know where it came from. Like this stupid mother. And this is where
we got the audio. No, we
to Congress in a letter today to the head of the Secret Service. Republican House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer requested a briefing by next week. News Nation Chief Washington correspondent Blake Berman has been following these developments closely. So, Blake, how is the White House responding tonight?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
From the National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. Why it was interesting to hear from him is because where this cocaine bag was found was in a lobby area in the White House, downstairs, not too far off from the Situation Room, one of the most secure rooms, if not the most secure, in all of the White House. And the National Security Advisor rather, made it clear that cocaine bag was not found inside the Situation Room. Watch.
Situation Room is not in use and has not been in use for months because it is currently under construction. We are using an alternate Situation Room in the Eisenhower Executive Office building. So the only people coming in and going out of the sit room in this period have been workers.
The Situation Room has not been in use for some time now because it's under construction.
Bruh. That's why he was in there doing the shit. Because ain't nobody going in there. Bruh. And let me tell you, I do not have sympathy, but I understand the mindset Hunter Biden's in. Because I was there. Like, I was smoking the shit. Like, dude, that shit would literally make you a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like you are a 100% fucking nasty sexual freak on that shit. So I get that them pictures on that laptop and the now granted I ain't never put no pipe. I smoked it off boils back in the day. But I understand where it's come from and I get how he keep getting caught. You get sloppy, bro. Like it.
Wait, so you blaming this on Biden?
No, I'm blaming it on Hunter, 100%. 100%. His daddy, dude, brah, love.
So so you blaming this cocaine, this white substance that tested out, I guess tested to be cocaine outside the Situation Room.
I bet you somebody snorted it and was like, "Yep, that's coke." They ain't even running through no test. Like these motherfuckers, like, bruh. Somebody snitched because they didn't get none. A motherfucker didn't share, and somebody snitched.
All right, shout out to Sis. So she right here, she tapped in with. She said, "Yeah, under construction. How many times are they going to move this stuff? It's like a game of Clue. The butler."
That's right, dude. Exactly. It done changed 4 times. They done changed 4 times where they found it at. Because they got to find where Hunter ain't on them damn cameras. Then that's where they're going to be like that. This is where it was. It wasn't even inside. It was outside on the left lawn. Bitch, no.
Now, this right here, shout out to Coach Lee. So this is a real good thing. His pops is an enabler.
100%. 100%. And the reason being is because no matter, dude, it's one of them things where like you're the president. You're the number one guy right now. So anything you learned it with Barack, you learned it with the fucking Bushes. Anything your kids do is coming back on you. So his daddy's gonna fucking pay to make everything all right because he don't want to answer for that shit. And
he doesn't want to answer for anything. I mean, this got to be the first guy I've ever met who got convicted who pled guilty for something and didn't get any time, didn't get any probation.
Got a slap on a hand. Got a dude for wait. Now, got a slap on the hand for the same thing Plexico Burress went to jail for 2 years, and he fucking shot himself. Like, he took a bullet to the fucking leg. But he went to jail for the same fucking thing, for having a gun on you. Like, this dude had a gun on him with the drug charge, smoking crack in the picture, and he got a misdemeanor. Oh, man, give me that fucking life. Shit.
Okay, now everyone, all right, so I've been following the Biden family for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, people who really understand Joe Biden knows he's a prick. He likes to pass over his sway in DC. Right. Everyone knows he uses his political position to influence, you know what I'm saying? And
he is an elite. He is up there with the Clintons. Like he is an elite.
That's the reason. I don't know about the Clintons. You know what I'm saying? The Clintons, like, hey, I rock with Bill. He ate fried chicken. I have yet to see Joe eat fried chicken.
You ain't never gonna do that. He from old school. Like, he ain't shit. Dude, the best shit ever with Joe Biden is if you go look in 1996, he's on the floor and he's hollering about if you catch if you get caught with a piece of crack, no size, smaller than a quarter, and he was holding up a quarter, you get a minimum 5 years in jail. Why his son's not in jail? Like, there's legit pictures of this dude smoking crack. He's been caught with fucking crack. There's cocaine in the fucking White House right now. Like, he was convicted by the grand jury on a fucking drug charge. Like, where's them 5 years at? Where's them fucking, like, dude? But that's why I said the elites. There's certain people in this world you cannot touch. And that's that. I have a feeling Trump's about to show him the same thing because it seems, I'm not agreeing that the dude did everything right, but he ain't going to get in no trouble, it looks like, neither.
All right, hold on. Let's take some of these comments. So, all right. Coach Lee, he says, look at the video of him watching the fireworks. Hunter looks straight zooted.
No.
So he's got Mars is amazing looking ass.
if recently doing this out.
So, Coach Lee has another. Recently, he filmed himself driving, smoking crack,
driving 172 miles an hour.
172 miles in Vegas. Wow.
Okay. Dude, for real, bro. Like, you can get away with certain things if your last name is a certain thing, especially out there. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, that's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to make Parker a household name. But shout out to Bobby. Thank you. That's my guy. He said all Clinton did was get a little head in the White House. Biden over here got coke in the White House.
Man, we ain't even talking about Bill Clinton. I'm talking about Hillary. Bill ain't shit. Bill is just somebody to just have a diversion for the Clintons running. Hillary's running that shit. It is no secret.
Oh, you probably had a women after us now.
I was about to say you can go. Hillary will make a motherfucker disappear. Like you just gone tomorrow if you fuck with that bitch, bro. Like,
man,
there you go. That right there, Coach Lee said it best, bro. There is certain people, and it goes past the president, bro. There's so many big name influence people in the White House that you never hear about. You never see them, but they got money. They know how to keep themselves in the background and shit. There's a lot of that love.
Hey, trying to get up. Look, I was afraid of the thumbnail. Now you coming with these comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to this interruption. The show has been interrupted.
Watch this bitch just get shut. This bitch just gets shut down. Bloop. And be like, this motherfucker gets shut down. You know, we telling the fucking facts.
That part. So shout out to Bobby. Bobby said, if Hillary was my wife, I would definitely been getting.
No. Like Cat Williams said, she couldn't even take care of the main missile. Don't be looking over the United States. Like we good.
Hey, look, for real. She probably must get at. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can look at it and tell she ain't fucking. They ain't
right.
fucking.
She got one position. That's it.
No, she ain't even doing one position. She gave y'all one ugly ass daughter, and that was a wrap. She's like, we good.
Wait, okay, hold on. Wait, let's not talk about Hillary Clinton. All right, sis. I'm with you.
You're right. All of a sudden, all of us ain't waking up tomorrow. It's gonna be some bullshit. What you need, Jason? Okay, I'm gonna help you when we go on commercial break, okay? All right. We're gonna jump into a commercial break with the sponsors right quick so I can go help little Jay get in the bathroom because he can't reach the light switch. So we got.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's cornerback Delvin Brew here from your favorite team, New Orleans Saints. I just want to go ahead on and give a shout out to STWF Media for allowing me to come on and talk about my testimony, my story, and also talk fantasy football. I just want to say thank you, man, for the honor. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bro Show out.
Shout out to Sports Talk with Friends and my boy. I seen that little quick commercial with Delvin. He's a good dude, man. He's got a lot of mini camps and stuff going on right now. I'm proud of him. Like, he can keep it going. Sorry for that little break right quick, but that dad life comes in effect sometimes. I ain't got no choice with it.
Right. I'm impressive with how how you ran from there to the back direction. You know that I ain't seen you did that in some time now.
Dude, I was like, man, because you don't realize how quick them little seconds be sometimes, man. That shit fly by on you and be like, shit. But now, the crazy thing about the whole cocaine in the White House, like, they're going to huff and puff, but you better believe it's a diversion to some shit. Like if it would have been that serious, that you'd have never heard about it personally. Like, so they're going to let the... Like me and my dad was talking the other night, man, talking about race cars, old race car driver, Dale Earnhardt. And if you're gonna cheat, make something like if you're cheating bad, make something obvious that they're gonna notice. So you're gonna be looking at that. So you got this race car driver, Dale Earnhardt. He was one of the number one NASCAR drivers, and so everybody thought it was his engines. It was his engines that was making his car so fast and he's doing it. And that's what everybody focused on. But then it wasn't. He was a genius at setting up suspension, the balances of the car and shit, how to tweak that car and make it faster. And that's pretty much what the fuck this constantly going on. They're gonna make you look at this, like, hey, look, submarine fuck that submarine, bro. Like the whole time they're passing shit that you don't even know about that's going on. Fucking like we was just talking about, Hunter Biden just got a slap on the wrist, but nobody hear about that because we looking for a submarine that some billionaires I ain't never heard of before died in. I rather hear about the fucking the trial myself and how this dude got off with a slap on his hand. I ain't never heard of nobody in that goddamn submarine before that.
Oh wait, I gotta catch up with you. So we talk about the submarine now?
No, I'm saying. The whole time that they got us hypnotized on the social media about the submarine, Hunter Biden was in front of the grand jury. You ain't see that shit nowhere on TV. The dude took a misdemeanor to felony gun charges, felony drug charges, and felony fucking tax evasion. He ain't even go to jail for that shit.
Right.
But now it don't matter what.
I get a ticket for jaywalking.
Right.
They trying to put me on probation, give me 30 days. You know what I'm saying? But this fool done got all the not all of that. You know what I'm saying? Got conspiracy charges and got nothing.
Right. And then they literally let the fucking statute of limitations go out before they even open an eye to it. So you can't even go back and investigate that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Right, just like Sis said, she said, "Yup, distraction is their weapon of choice."
And they learned that when we went through the pandemic, and all our asses was hypnotized on a fucking Tiger King. All of America sitting here watching this fucking redneck ass dude fuck with these tigers. And they was like, we got these dumb motherfuckers. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the ones watching that shit too. Locked in my house because they told me to, just like everybody fucking else was. Bruh, I bet that shit don't never happen again now.
What, Tiger King?
No, that whole fucking sickness, pandemic, lock everything down. That ain't gonna fly again in America.
Hey man, if it happened once, if it was a donkey over here, it was a donkey over there. I mean, if it was a donkey over there, it was a donkey over here. I mean, if it happened once, it's more successful to happen again.
I just can't see it. I can't see. Like, I think it would depend on where you live. What your demographic fucking state was, to be honest with you, because I know ain't nowhere's around here that shit would work again. They might be some people bitching.
Okay, so, all right, so you say mention around there. So just like with the levees breaking, right? That happened during Katrina.
Yeah.
It happened again during Hurricane Betsy in the 50s. So I do think, like you say, it depends on which area, how, they're going to choose to implement such a tragedy. But, I think, since it's been on the table, I think so, it's easy for someone to just come pick it up and, try it again. But it'll be a hard sale.
Well, okay, so I can't. The way you just compared that's apples and oranges. Like a levee breaking to coming on TV telling me that there's a sickness outside. Them levee breaks, your ass ain't going outside because there's fucking 13 foot of water in your front yard. Somebody coming on TV and being like, hey, look, the flu is running rampant and we're gonna call it this. Don't go outside and we got to shut everything down. I don't think that would be as extreme as. I don't think they would be able to lock everybody. Ain't nobody staying inside.
Making outside feel unsafe. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I love you just making outside feel unsafe. So everyone's stuck inside. Now, granted, you know what? It felt like Little Italy, you know what I'm saying? Where it just was it Venice, where they got the waters all the way, you know what I'm saying, in the city. That's how it felt. So you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Like on a low level, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's still making outside being unsafe. And if you look at it, just like with climate change, you know what I'm saying? Just like with terrorism, you know what I'm saying? Like terrorism is supposed to make us, terrorize, impact our local, style of living. You know what I'm saying? Our local comfort level of going outside. You're terrified of going to the store because the damn store is going to get on fire or bomb. You know what I'm saying? So I do think and me being in IT, I'm ready for the whole world to have freaking surrogates. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to the store. I'm gonna send my robot. You know what I'm saying? Like my baby.
It's coming. It's fucking coming. It's you can already if right now, even without robots, you can literally never leave your house if you choose not to. You can get a good paying job working at home. You can get your groceries to shit. Last night I heard an advertisement on Pandora with Walmart. Walmart will now deliver you, you put your list in there. They will literally deliver that shit to your house and come and put it away.
Yeah.
How lazy do we have to be?
That's
crazy shit. I would never let nobody in you're not coming in my motherfucking house and putting my groceries away. I might be lazy enough to let you bring them. I don't like that because I don't. If I'm getting I'm picky about my meat when I'm at the store. I'm gonna look through and I'm gonna get me a healthy steak. I don't believe you're gonna put that time and passion in my food like I am when it comes to shit like that. You just gonna grab what's on top and roll with it. Or depending on if I gave a $50 fucking tip or not. Nah, you ain't gonna fuck my food up.
That is true, but and it's fun, but that's that's what the world is coming to.
Hey, dude, it does work because let me tell you, when I go on vacation, I don't know where these stores are, so we do it. We order everything, and then by the time we show up there, the people are showing up shortly after us. I ain't even got to go to the store, so I'm a victim to it at the same time. But you're not gonna come in my house and put them away for me. You can leave them at the door. I'll pick them bitches up.
Now, what do you think about this? What do you think about this little guy?
That damn things will be stolen in New Orleans.
Yeah. They got sensors on that too.
Yeah, people can.
You can override it.
That's the robot.
They got sensors on that too.
Yeah, people can
They're awesome. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. But see, Amazon tried that shit too with them drones where they were just gonna bring your package to you. That shit will never fucking make it to your house. They'll steal the motherfucker off your porch. I promise you. They won't even steal your package. They're gonna take that whole goddamn thing, like the whole transportation system.
That reminds me of this movie, but when they tried to steal a whole ATM, you know, back in the day, you know, people used to really think that there was money stored in the ATM, so they would go and steal the entire ATM.
They still do that here. Dude, always on this in the city, bro. You see somebody backing some pickup truck up to the fucking store, ripping the ATM, rip the whole goddamn wall out. Let me tell you something. At max, ATM machines hold $3,000. Dude, you doing more of a headache to my business than stealing fucking. Come inside and fucking tell me you robbing me. I give you the $3,000. Don't rip my fucking wall out. That shit costs more than what the ATM machine costs. ATM machine don't cost number $2,000. Fuck.
Wow.
$5,000 worth of fucking damage and $13,000 worth of damage for $5,000 that you ain't gonna be able to get out of that motherfucker anyway. Like it's gonna take you a while. Shit, I have the key and the passcode, and I have trouble getting in that motherfucker sometimes. Like shit.
That's funny. All right, you don't want to say that because you know we might have some criminals watching. They'll be like, oh, so they do have a password.
Yeah, I got a password to my shit. You ain't gonna get it.
Talking about, switching to some different conspiracy. I mean, which, this is just not much conspiracy. This is just downright disgraceful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sis. Great topic, right? You just brought up.
Look, it's in my head. It's in our headline. It's in our headline. I was talking about this with you earlier. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you about my conspiracy theory ass. All right. So you're right. You're right. And hey, we're gonna see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. But it's kind of odd that you're 100% right. So this train derailed and it's fucking missing. And it has fucking 30 tons of chemical. Where she got chemical spill?
Chemical spill.
Oh no. I'm sorry. This is something different. Okay, yeah. This is a different one. The one I'm talking about is, and nobody's talking about it. You go Google it. It's on anything. A train leaving Wyoming with 30 ton of chemical explosive just fucking vanished. How? Where'd it go? How a whole train with 30 ton? 30 ton. You know how much 30 ton is? That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking elephants running around. But at the same time, the whole fucking Senate gets satellite phones because they want them off of the internet. They don't want their phones running on 5G. They don't want it on the internet. So now so I start digging into this shit, and so I fall into a rabbit hole to find now. Okay, so as we was talking about earlier, I don't think the people will fall for the COVID again. But can you imagine the mayhem if they would, if let's say China, Russia, anybody, the fucking US got that explosive and can knock out our internet? You know how much destruction that would be in America about to uproot the internet one day? Shit.
Man, I think that actually get people to start back reading again, actual books. I mean, I can't.
It won't happen.
It won't happen. Life without the internet. Like, what would people do?
Dude, die. They'll freak out. There would be mass suicide. There'd be mass depression because people don't know how to do that shit no more. A lot of people, man, that's why I started fucking with my gardens and I get Jason into it because like a lot of people's gotten away from that, dude. Like it's video games, it's IT world, it's not labor, dude. Like that you know as good as I do in the field of work you in, bro. This younger generation ain't got it in labor work, bro. Like they're not gonna go out. If you took away everything and we had to go back to hunting, bro, there's only so many people that can go hunting right now. Like,
shit, I can't hunt. I hunt at the grocery store. Them Africans be hating our black ass talking about, oh, y'all got it easy. Because y'all don't gotta go hunt for your food. You damn right. I'm going to Kroger's and Winn-Dixie. I'm not going out there looking for no pistol and trying to hunt for no tiger. I'm scared.
Well, you're going to have to man up if it came to that. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people not going to be able to make that choice. You see
me for Katrina, I had a big stick, and I was going to take other people's shit. So if push comes to shove during martial law, I'm coming to take your shit.
Right. Dude, and that's exactly, and that's what it would come down to if that's the way it turned. Because so many jobs. Like, so you look at it like this.
See, you got these Texas folks chiming in. Shout out to Coach Lee. He says everyone needs to know how to hunt. East Texas.
You're fucking right. Fish.
But in East Texas, when I first moved here to Texas, to Dallas, they eat people in East Texas.
You got cannibals out there. I can't be one of them. I can't like. That's not me. Like, I can't eat no pet. Now let me say, I have never been hungry enough to want to eat like no person or no dog. I don't know if I went 30 days
training. I'm telling you, some people y'all necks were looking real good.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I never went 2 weeks where I didn't have anything to eat. I don't know. A Chihuahua might look fucking good at that point. Like, I don't know. If I'm ever in that predicament, we damn for sure gonna do a show about it. I know that. But like, until that time comes, I don't know. I can't answer that. But nonetheless, dude, the good Lord fed everybody with fish and bread. Like, fishing is easy. Everybody can fish. Like, you got to be able to get some kind of nutrition, because you got to think of it like this is how I think about that. Like, if you take away the internet, a lot of money these days, it's what we was talking about. It's new money. It's through the internet. OnlyFans is one. Technology.
OnlyFans, man.
Dude, I'm fascinated with this shit. Dude. Like, these motherfuckers, it is amazing. Oh, we're gonna have to do a whole show only on that, bro. It's gonna be the Poke Clown only OnlyFans show, because this shit's
we're gonna
crazy.
create you a page. You know what? Shout out to K-Rob. He said we need to get our podcast on OnlyFans.
Dude, look, they'll probably pay me because of how much I said their name. Bro, give me an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I got the 80s porn music going in the, you know what I'm saying?
I get me an OnlyFans model on here. I got questions. I got serious ass questions. But I want one that make money though. I don't want this bitch getting $3.99 still begging for a pack of cigarettes and shit. Make big cash on you. Fucking right they do. I always see them motherfuckers on there, but like, I'm trying to buy a new car, but can't prove income, but can put a large down payment down. Bitch, I bet you can. But that yeah. Yeah, dude,
okay.
that's a
whole smooth move.
That's a whole nother episode. But like, perfect example is crypto, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's done through the internet. You ain't got no internet, you ain't got no Bitcoin. A lot of people that's got new money that think they got it won't have shit. And that's the people that don't know how to grow something or go hunting or fucking really leave their house and let the sun touch their skin. Like, that's gonna make big problems, because that's the next generation coming up the bat.
And it's funny to bring that up, because my daughter, you know, she big on research. You know, she's in this, you know, Gen X, whatever this new generation call themselves. But she was telling me how the evolution of this generation now with gamers and how they're going to look within the next 10 years. They're going to have their hunchback. They're going to have, you know, a hole on the top of their head because they got the headphones on there. It was really weird and scary to see how people project the next, you know, race of people based on our current situation of us always being home. Like, you know, they had the hunchback over, the head was down, they had this. It was very unhealthy.
Dude, they literally make the chairs to where you can lay down in a certain position, bro, and have your monitor hanging over your head. You're literally laying down playing these games. They don't even want you to sit up and play these bitches no more. And that is setting up and molding for and I'm not gonna say years to come, because I believe AI and virtual reality to what they want is a lot closer than what everybody thinks it is.
It's here.
But it's here, but it's not where they want it yet. Like, they literally are gonna make it. It might not be in my time. Hopefully it's not in Jason's time. But I can guarantee you before it's over with, they're gonna have it to where nobody's leaving that. It's gonna be just like that movie Player One. Like, you're not gonna be leaving your house. Like, everything, America that we know it is gonna look like a third world country. Like that. Dude, it ain't gonna be like it is right now. Everybody,
Texas, but you said third world, like Somalia, third world.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we'll never make it to the Jetsons thing. Like, we'll self-destruct before that.
I mean, I think we're on the brink of it because, just like then, like with the Jetsons, they made the outside seem bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't walk outside. You couldn't do stuff outside. You had to send, robots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Ruby, whatever her name was. To me, that's look like where we're going. Because at the end of the day, we got self-checkouts. So I can have my robot program him to go or whatever to go pick this up and go self-checkout. I mean, things are coming autonomous. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is autonomous now. It's self-automated. It's like everything is programmed, even the people.
Now see that's where it's going to self-destruct, because once you cannot take evil outside of this world. Like there's no matter what you cannot take evil outside of this world. It's never going to happen. It's never good. I have my faith. I believe in God. God's going to do the right thing. He's going to guide us to do the right things. But there's people that's not going to listen, that don't care.
We're born in a world of sin.
But where I'm going with that is you're right. You're right. They already have robots that'll do that shit for you. But it's only a matter of time before the wrong person figure out how to tweak that robot, and now you got robots against humans. And
we seen Terminator. I believe like it's already here.
Google China and Mech Warriors. Like when I was a kid, there used to be this game that we play. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. It was called Mech Warriors, and you remember the old
Mech Warriors? I'm like,
no, Mech. And you remember in the original Aliens movies, like they would get in those robots and would walk with them and stuff. And that's what a Mech Warrior was, and it's like you battle them with each other. China has these motherfuckers. I'm sure we have them too, but China has them, and they're on the internet, dude. A human being ain't gonna survive against no robot, bro. Like it's not gonna happen. Them bitches don't bleed out, bro. Like. They can take a butt. You can shoot a robot in the leg, bro. That bitch ain't gonna fall to the ground howling because his leg got shot. They ain't got feeling like that. That bitch is just gonna be dragging that motherfucker still coming after you. Like, no, man. No, and the way they making metal these days, our bullets probably won't even affect that bitch.
All right, so I mean, we people coming in. We got like over 11 people, viewing us right now. So
aliens are gonna get us before robots.
Let us know. So, do y'all think AI is dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Because Pope Clown, he says that AI is gonna take over the world. We can't kill it. It's like the Terminator 2.
Exactly.
So we want to know what y'all thoughts on AI, because to me, being a programmer. You know what? I've been ready for AI since 2000.
But now what happens when that AI, so AI is going to take everybody's job. So eventually AI is going to be running the banks. So what happens when, no matter what, I don't care what it is, computers glitch, bro. You're a tech person. You know that more than anybody.
The only thing that make technology glitch is two things: power, internet.
The fuck I just said? what?
But there's people. That's what I said. There's people.
Okay, so
if you tell your dog to just go get you train your dog to go get the paper every morning. You know for a fact that dog is gonna go get the paper.
I pick them all up. I do just spelled all the M&Ms.
People.
You're right.
Sorry, nephew. I had to get you, nephew. I had to get you.
No, you got him too. He's picking them up too. but perfect example. You're right. Power. Okay, so you got AI. Let's say overlooking one of the majorest banks out there. All right. You get a severe thunderstorm and it comes in and knocks the power out. Now you got backup generators, of course. But you're going to have that second where you're going to have that power surge. So let's just say it glitches out. Can you imagine being a millionaire and waking up tomorrow with nothing? What the fuck are you going to do? And then, so my bank is insured. My money's insured by the bank. But if that bank cannot, because we all know that bank ain't got that money in there. Like your money is not in that bank. Your money is
invested in different
the cloud, as they say,
on the NASDAQ, on Wall Street. It's invested in homes, so it's not there.
So if that shit glitches out one day, you ain't got no money. Man, people will lose me included.
You know, and you know what? To your point, I'm gonna bring this up, and then I'm gonna post this question from Coach Lee. What's happening with Cash App?
Bruh.
The guy died, you know what I'm saying? The guy got stabbed, however that go. I didn't follow it, but so many people have been glitching on Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Like money's been taken out of people's accounts, you know, and that's where the government was saying, you know what? Hey, don't leave your money in these online accounts like PayPal, Cash App, because it's not insured. And when the glitch does happen, you're going to lose your money.
We're going to take Coach Lee after this. This is a good response. This is where my conspiracy comes in. Okay, so this dude dies, right? Mysteriously, the Cash App guy fucking dies. But now all of a sudden, see, this is where you become an elite, you get certain passes. I believe this whole Cash App thing, they're doing that to squeeze people to make them go to a real bank. Because now at the same time, you got J.P. Morgan and Jeffrey Epstein's emails are allowed to be public records, and mistakenly 174,000 fucking emails get mistakenly deleted. But now JP Morgan is the top #1 bank. He's the one that's buying out all these banks that are collapsing. That's where it comes to show, just like in Hollywood, you sell your soul to the devil, they'll make you. And he had gossip. He could have brought shit down. No, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, and these people are gonna make me rich. Now you watch and see if Chase don't become the #1 bank out there.
They're #1. They in the government, they're in the personal sector. They funding everything, the stuff that you know and the stuff that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm gonna put this out here. You know, we might have to do a money market or a money investment or a money podcast, but Fed Now. That's something that's on, you know, a lot of people don't know about that. And that's going to, you know, with digital currency. You know what I'm saying? People need to look into Fed Now because that's on the brinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff that the government has in place, coming in place on the brinks to make sure, hey, there's a chokehold on the money. This Bitcoin stuff, you know, it's going, you know, it had its time. Now the government is doing something against it. So you're absolutely right. You definitely got to pay attention to all these conspiracies because it's a circle.
Right.
That's why life is represented like a circle. Everything happens again.
And Biden said that. Biden said right in the office that he was going to put the treasurer on a digital, he wanted a digital currency in America. And you can go on any fucking investment app you want. There's a USDA fucking American dollar digital coin you can buy now. I know because I bought some just in case. Like I do believe that's inevitable. I do believe in at least Jason's lifetime, the American dollar cash will be no more.
What? Like, you sound like my daughter. We be arguing about that. Oh no.
No, it's gonna come down to where we're doing it now. We're just printing money that has no backing to it. Like it's a matter of time.
You're saying backing. So do you think backing is in gold bricks in Fort Knox, Tennessee? Or what do you mean backing?
Everything. Everything. Like we owe China so much money. China, it's just a matter.
They are the #1 country of bootlegging. How they getting all this money? How we owe China?
Because they putting out cheap TikTok. Because our dumbasses buying their shit. Like wanting to know why this fucking 50-cent fucking camera holder broke, bitch, because it's 50 cents. That's why. You waited 9 months for
Made in China.
Dude, motherfuckers in America buy American flags that say made in China.
Yes.
Like, dude, like, and it ain't just us, dude. Like, if you go deep into it, you can look at, bro, China's becoming a superior, bro. Like, yeah, we got our the NATO. Well, just like you got G.I. Joe and Cobra Khan. Well, these motherfuckers done went and teamed up with fucking Russia and Iran and like, dude, they building their own super team. Now, which granted, if we can get America's military back up top, they can't fuck with us anyway. And we do have one of the #1 defenses out there, but it sucks to have to fucking use that shit. Like, are you shitting me? We literally got China putting troops in Cuba here in the future, and we're gonna sit back and act like that shit normal. Man, get the fuck out of here. We finding China spy bases on American soil and are doing jack shit about it. We ain't doing nothing about it. And then if you watch the president talk about it, they just hush the shit like it ain't real. Oh, it's us MAGA people. No, it ain't nothing to do with MAGA. Like, I don't give a fuck who is going to be in office, bitch. There is a China spy shop in this motherfucker. We need to do something about that. And now you got 30 ton of fucking explosives missing, and it's about to be election time. They ain't going to get us with an infection. They're going to blow up the internet and fuck everybody.
All right, so we're on one. So all right, so Coach Lee, he says, what if artificial intelligence program actually becomes sentient? What is that?
This dude using words we don't know, man. Don't you know we from New Orleans?
Right, man. I'm prepared for
like this dude. I'm about to have to Google this shit.
We the dumbest of the dumb, man.
Bro, like, man, how you gonna play us on our own show? Shit.
Sentient? I don't even know how to say it. Hey, Google, what's sentient? Look,
I'm about to Google this bitch because he got me.
I'm gone. Shut up, for real. So let me know. So we got Sis. She says eventually they will think of themselves and not need humans.
See, and that's something that I was watching, and it makes sense though, man. I was watching this series on Netflix just recently, and they were showing how like they made the human robots that would interact with the humans, and you always hear the people say like, oh, robots can't be racist, they can't be gender biased or whatever. And there's a black scientist that proved that to be wrong because she was having I forgot the fucking name of the Netflix special, man. But she had proven because there were more white people in the IT industry that was making these things. And when she came on board with the team, well, this is
IT.
This is where they're making these things at, where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
She came in as a new employee, and she was having problems getting these things to recognize her and work with her and stuff. And it's because it didn't recognize. She would take like the Jabberwockies, the white face, and put it on, and it would recognize. It would talk to her, but it grew to recognize white people. It didn't have that much confrontation with black people teaching it and stuff. So it wasn't making her no mind.
Right.
You can't tell me that a robot can't be racist. You can't tell me that you can't program one to be that way. So that is a slippery slope with me with AI. Like a lot of people want to throw that out there, like, oh, it's gonna be biased. No, the fuck it's not. It's gonna be biased to who made it.
Right. Like, that's it. I mean, and and if you know the history, if you know how things, how can I put this? If you know what America is truly is, what it was built on separatism. You know what I'm saying? This whole world is built on some type of leverage. You know what I'm saying? The Sunnis go against the Shiites. You know what I'm saying? The Jews go against the Hebrew. It's a constant battle. And to me in America is the only one that follows this racism. But that is just for a certain type of class, because to me, like these when I go to a bank, my bank does not ask me, or when I go to a store to buy something, my bank does not ask me if I'm black.
Right.
Then people ask me if I got enough money in the bank to pay for this merchandise that I'm getting.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. All they worry about is that green in it, and hopefully knowing that you'll bag it yourself, so they ain't got to pay somebody to do it for you.
Exactly. But to me, this is how I feel that, racism, and I always, when I have this conversation with people, I'll be trying to let them know this is the system we're in. And I always start with this question, just like I'm pretty sure nephew had. I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite color?
Right.
That's red, purple. That's where, because the definition of racism is biased on, color. And it start in elementary. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. Just like we're getting institutionalized, starts with elementary. What? We all pass on, when a bell sounds, ding, just like in jail.
Right.
You got these jails. You got one person that's over the entire, facility. You got a warden, you got a principal, you got to administrate. This is, what I'm saying, how many times you get fed at school? 3 times. Same type of situation.
In prison,
I think it will always be some type of separatism. Just like going into COVID, we got separated from vaccinated versus non-vaccinated. That sounds like Terminator. You know what I'm saying? The men versus the regular people. You know what I'm saying?
Like about
Transformers.
No, you can't say that about.
So many things. Just like, what I'm saying? Like now it's like the alphabet community against the regular community. You got
Dude.
this against that. It's like, oh my freaking gosh. You know what I'm saying? Where we are the world. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in there. We are
Yeah,
the
them,
world, man.
until
My singing's that bad, nephew.
yeah, he mad his tablet died and he can't have he spilled his M&Ms. He'll be all right. But that dude, that's exactly right. And then they have been able to drop so much hate between everybody. It is gonna take and it's sad, dude, because you look at 9/11 as a perfect example. It's sad that it takes something that tragic for all of us to actually come together. But then at the same time, if you pay attention to it, that come togetherness is only at so much. Like it's easy for everybody to go on. It's easy for everybody to go on Facebook and change their profile picture to "We stand with America" and all that.
Right.
But who actually gonna take to the street if something pop off? Like that it's a lot more to it. And then now you take away the internet. Now you don't even know what's because half people and depending on your age and your generation, you ain't even got cable TV. Your TV is internet. So now you knock out the internet, you knocking out phones, you knocking out fucking shit, you knocking out my meter for my electricity is ran through Bluetooth through the company. They don't even come out and check it no more.
Right.
So you can knock out internet, you taking out power, you taking out phones, you taking out your source of any kind of news there is. Like
And that's the new hacks, and that's the type of warfare, you know, like going into this, you know, we had modern warfare, we had traditional warfare where, you know, everyone, you know, back in World War,
it's a different time.
The screen with their bayonets and just coming, you know, then, you know, they had the urban warfare where it was just, you know, they're fighting in regular, you know, regular people, regular clothes.
Right.
So you can't tell the terrorists from the actual civilians. But now, you know, it's this, you know, like you say, internet warfare, this security breach warfare, where they're, you know, they're hacking the power grids, you know what I'm saying, and these different things to, you know, the utility grid. So, you know, just different things to, like you said, to I'm gonna say decapacitate, but you know, just to take out, you know what I'm saying, these, you know, nations, because like you said, with no internet, a lot is going down.
If you can disrupt. Okay, let's take me and my landlord for my shop here. We was just having this conversation. If you can shut down 2 major banks for 2 weeks, it's going to take them at least 3 months to get back on their feet. Because there's so much big money tied into that. And they're not worried about me and your money. Me and your money is the bottom of the list on that. There's a whole bunch of other money they need to come up with first just to make sure that they can even survive. Like you take away them two banks, 2 major banks will crumble our economy, will crumble the United States. Like you seen that now when these small banks are fucking shutting down, people losing their mind. Imagine Jay, perfect example that we were just talking about him, Chase. Imagine JP Morgan Chase went totally offline for 1 week. How much destruction that's gonna do in their economy? Shit.
I'm gonna tell you this funny, you know, and I seen that, you know, like going through Katrina opened my eyes up to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know, shut the internet down, you know, talking about shutting the internet down, but they shut my cell phone off. You know, and that messed me up because I'm seeing people, you know, I'm sleeping on the interstate, and I'm seeing people from the government walking on and talking on cell phones. And I'm like, how the fuck are they able to do this? That's my first time ever understanding that was satellite phones. You know what I'm saying? I heard it on, you know, on different games and, you know, different things, but seeing it in real life, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? They cut me off. I don't exist in this world, but this person still have access. They're still online to things. You know what I'm saying? And that just blew me away. And then another thing, just, you know, quick thing, you know, my pastor said, never forget this. He was like, that was the only time he was ever able to get food stamps. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know, because there was no breaks. You know what I'm saying? You was only as good as what you can provide. You had no money, no access to the ATM, no access. No one, you walking on this bridge with the clothes on your back. No one know if you Josh from Lil J's or Josh from damn junk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Whatever cash you had on in your pocket is what money you had for at least a good solid 2 to 3 weeks.
You had nowhere to spend it. Nothing was open that was able to take your cash. The only thing I was able to do, like you said, you had to hunt. You know what I'm saying? And barter with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, And and it's funny because I had a similar meeting with another business, and it was like business to them was like, oh, what does the receipt show? What you got to have the money. I'm like, to me,
Right.
business is you're bartering. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm I'm a donut shop and you a donut driver, hey, yes, I'm gonna pay you this, but you know what? Hey, I take this at a smaller price and I can do this for you.
Right.
And to me, that's what true business, because before there was money, it was all bartering. You know what I'm saying? If I was a fisherman, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go get my fish to a hunter.
Right. Yeah, you can make that trade off, but and that's where it's gonna come down to, where if anything pops up, now I'm not knocking them, but you take away all that digital money and that Bitcoin. Not many people have skills to be able to bargain. Like what you gonna do? You gonna create me a website for what? I ain't got no fucking internet to host that goddamn website. Like, it's gonna. That's kind of what's scary to me too about like the Uber Eats and all. Like people are getting to where they don't have to go into the restaurants no more. And I have that business, which granted, that really won't affect me much because donuts are a stop, grab in and go. That's something that you want to come in and pick out what you want. But like it comes down, there's a lot of restaurants out there struggling now because of Uber Eats and shit. It's hard. I deal with it myself here. It's hard to keep the employees, because at the end of the day, I'm a donut shop. There is only so much money in a donut shop. Like this ain't a $30 an hour job, But now the employees get irritated because if I have a day where like Uber's popping off, well, they're doing all that extra work, but there's no tips involved in that. Not mega water, mega whiskey, mega. I got you.
Right, you'll be, you know what I'm saying? You'll be the community favorite right there.
Hey, look, just for the soap.
Great point. You say government, and I want to speak. I want your thoughts on this. You say government and drug dealers have access to satellite phones.
100%. Why you think they can't track Pablo Escobar's fucking phone calls? Why you think they act like they can't find this dude? Dude, to go into what Coach Lee just said. So why now we got all this fucking explosive shit popped up, missing. We got an election coming up, but why did they just give all the Senate people satellite cell phones?
Now you see why I brought that up.
We just gave out. Barack just gave out tens of thousands of cell phones, but all of a sudden they're not good. It needs to be satellite phones. Because they know if Russia or China can crash the internet, America's fucked. Like 100%. People want. So many jobs are based off of online, the internet today. They will cripple America.
You know what's funny? And it's crazy, and everyone's loving this internet, especially out here in the US. And and it's crazy because people just now finding out, well, you know what? Like I had a client, my next door, my sweet neighbor, in the strip mall. He thought that the black market was just something like a t-shirt design.
Oh no.
He didn't think it was a real thing called the dark web. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
No, that's shit.
Biden just said how he's signing a bill to continue to have the internet censored in America. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, people got to understand that's like having an encyclopedia, like back in our day, back when I was young, people had a whole encyclopedia from A to Z and wherever. But it's like you're only getting the first edition from, A and B. So you really not seeing the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They ripping pages out of that bitch. They ripping pages out of it. You're gonna know what you're gonna learn what we want you to know. And the sad thing is the biggest problem. It goes into the cancel culture. The biggest problem I have with cancel culture is we've proven it. History will repeat itself. It has. And if you abolish it, that way people don't know about it, and they're gonna do it again. I'm not saying nothing was good about it, but you want people to know about it so it can't happen again. Because perfect example is I was watching a show and the guy was talking about the experiment with these 5 monkeys. They would take the 5 apes, they would put them in the fucking cast, they hang a banana. If a monkey went to go grab for the banana, they sprayed it with water. All right. After so long, when one monkey would go, the other monkeys would grab him and pull him down because they don't want to get sprayed with the water. So now after a week of that, take one of those monkeys out, put another one in there. When he goes for that banana, the other ones are going to grab him because they don't want to get sprayed with the water.
Right.
Over time, none of these monkeys know that grabbing that banana is going to get water, that they're going to get sprayed. They don't know that they're going to get sprayed with the water, but they're not going to let them touch that banana. That's the same thing that can happen with cancel culture is you're going to get people so scared of what that they don't even know what is.
You talking to someone that defied that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you don't want to go to college because why? The man ain't going to accept you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you don't want to sell out your people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to articulate your words because you're going to sound like a white guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the way it, that's pretty much, you just really described the culture I was in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's, and it's sad because I'm pretty sure if that's the little box I was in, it gravitates beyond that, just like with you. You know what I'm saying? You from Harahan, you just a cart railroad jumper or whatever. I don't know what that culture stuff is that, you know what I'm saying, people can, put you in a box to believe this crazy.
That's we used to jump for cargo fucking trains. We did a show on that shit.
Right.
But dude, you're exactly right. You're hitting it on the point. Like they're trying everything. You better believe. Ronald Reagan said it best, man. The most scariest thing you can hear is I'm from the government and I'm here to help. They not like everything they do is a strategic move into molding into future. Because at the end of the day, what people need to understand is it don't matter if you Republican, you Democrat. They all have the same agenda. It's just the way they want to go about it.
Right.
Like, but they're all fucking just as bad as the next one. Like none of them want you to be successful, independent on your own. Now, one of them wants you to have a little bit more money because that's going to bring you to my side a little bit more. This one wants to give your money away, so that's going to bring some more people on it. So there's diverse in that, but don't ever think either one of the fucking sides ever want you to be an elite with them.
Right. It's always a hidden agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this American society is about: suppression, leveraging, separatism. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And it's like people, always say like, oh, they want to know their history. Fuck the history, man. Tell me about free enterprise. As long as you know free enterprise, how economy work, econ, take one history class. You know what I'm saying? If you in certain areas, you might take world history and you're going to take the local history. But you got finance, government, you know what I'm saying? And all these other things that people overlook because we're stuck on history. Don't get stuck in the past because what's in the future is AI.
Yes.
And you know what's worse crazy is having AI explain to you your history.
Bruh. And that I was literally, I do believe before Jason graduates high school, he's 6. He's going into the 1st grade.
Big guy.
AI is going to be teaching schools.
Hell yeah.
The government they learn that through the pandemic. They can do it at home. Now the government ain't got to fund the school building. They ain't got to pay no teachers. They ain't got to worry about keeping light bills, paying for lunches, supplies. Cut all that shit out. But then the bigger question is, where's that money going to go? Because it ain't going to cost that much to run AI.
Now you sound like me. That's what I'm talking about.
Somebody gonna pocket that.
We paying $15 for minimum wage for what? And that's when what? I'm getting stock in OnlyFans because I keep saying this. Like right now, everyone's like these cashiers. They getting paid $15 an hour. They loving it until the whole entire store is with self checkouts.
Right.
And that's where I think, that's just going to be a big slap in the face with American society because now you're going to see you're really not worth what you think you're worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because now to replace you, now what you're going to do? You're going to have to take a job that's not going to pay you $15 an hour.
See, that is the downfall of what's going to happen because you're going to force your employer into making this decision to where, okay, I'm going to have to go to animated AI, automated, something like that. So now, you got your $15 an hour, but Walmart and these big dollar places, they got money to invest in this in their future. So they need you right now So now at the end of the day, and even the small jobs, McDonald's is getting to where they don't even need a person in it. So what job is there actually going to be for you when you're forced to take a job?
Content creating. That's why I got a studio, because that's it. Because everywhere else we're going is going to be replaced. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, right?
Same thing with that.
You know, with government, just like they've been had satellite phones, but they didn't have a satellite phone that they sanctioned for the regular people. You know what I'm saying? Just like with AI, yeah, they got AI that's unaffordable for like your company. But let's say it's going to be to whereas they're going to make it affordable to you, because everyone, you know, the patent's going to expire on all these, you know, technology companies that have a patent on certain AI. So now, you know, everyone's making enriched vitamin water. Everyone's making, you know what I'm saying? Just like with the water brand, you know, at one point
they had that's where it's going to go wrong. And that's where it's going to go wrong, because now you have, let's say, actual professionals fucking doing the shit. Now, I'm not saying they're doing it right, but you have actual.
I know what you're saying, right? They give you a watered down version of it, just like all water.
Exactly.
Like we had Kenwood water that we loved at the time, but now you got Kenwood, Jenna, Slidell. So you can't tell me all of this water is of quality. And that's how this AI is going to be once it becomes mainstream.
Want to know why your AI robot's beating your ass for going to get the mail one day? Like, no. Fucking your dog, your AI dog is biting you because you're allergic to hair. No.
So I don't know who this Facebook user is. They must be in one of the groups, but they say I think AI is going to slow down in the future.
I don't think
slow down.
Yeah, and embellish on what you mean by slow down, because it's here, it's coming fast and hard. Like, and
Google has Brady or Brad. You know what I'm saying? Like Google has
even
Brad,
Snapchat. Snapchat has its own AI robot you can go talk to. Dude, a friend of mine, he does construction on my shop, like my boy Max. Bruh, he built a robot listening to AI programs. He didn't know anything about it. AI taught him how to build this robot, and he's doing hand motion and shit with him. So there are a lot. Look, my boy got his AI robot. We got it today. There's gonna be a lot of positive about AI, but AI is also gonna dumb us down, because we won't have to do the research. We won't have to put in as much time to learn it, because you're gonna be, dude. Even now, I'm guilty of it now. When I'm sitting there trying to figure out Jason's first grade fucking homework, bro, I'll ask Alexa, because I don't remember this shit. Alexa will give me the answer. AI is gonna be the same way. You don't have to learn it no more, because they're gonna tell it to you. But then it comes to a certain point. If I can hack your AI, now I can get you to do something that you didn't. I can get you to build me a bomb you didn't even know you was building.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Blow it up.
And, you know, and that falls back to, you know, being a teacher. You know, I always say, you know, I was just like kids who, you know, couldn't read grow up to be adults who don't read. So they only, when they Google stuff, they only search, you know, they go two things down. You know what I'm saying? And that's ads. You know, so when people hack your AI, you know what I'm saying? If they tell you to fix this, you got to slap yourself in the face. You weren't even going to comprehend. You're just going to slap yourself in the face.
That's it.
Because right now, what is everyone doing? You know what I'm saying? We following videos. If I ask you, hey, how to do something, what you going to do? Send me a video. Back in the days, you would send me the instructions.
Right.
You know, so now we're not thinking for ourselves. So yes, it is easy for AI to merge in that lane and to lead us, because we brought it in.
We just had this conversation because somebody told me that they want to shut down TikTok because it was teaching people how to do shit from at home or whatnot. No, that shit we already knew.
Right.
Like that they're telling us now, yeah, you got stupid little shit where you see like the guy with the gasoline and he puts it over the bee nest and shit. Yeah, but a lot of this shit that they're teaching you is stuff that we already know. So they're feeding you information you already know. That's bullshit. That's a distraction because it's a China-based fucking company that's getting all of our information.
Right.
Like, but you're a conspiracy theorist if you think that. Yeah, well, that's why China's fucking taking over everything. Like, we used to be number one. We need to get back to that. And this administration ain't gonna do it because they're too busy stealing fucking explosive, doing cocaine in the goddamn White House. But for real, man, you got to pay attention to that shit because, like you never know. Let any one of us tuned in on this show tonight, let us get caught with a little bag of cocaine and see how our fucking future fates out. Like, it ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna be pretty. I promise you, we ain't gonna get no slap on the hand.
Tell me about it. I'm about ready to cut this. I'm about ready to delete this show because we said cocaine in White House.
Too many goddamn times. Like,
too many times.
We done said cocaine and the Clintons in the same sentence. These motherfuckers like, no. And we sprinkled Biden on for good flavor. We getting shut down.
Right, but they gonna cut it out.
But no, man, you got to stay focused to what's going on around us because you never really know. And like they're only gonna show you the news that they want you to know. So like you got to actually go do your homework. Like that's what the internet is for these days. There's more than just chat rooms and porn, man. Like you can find out, but you got to
more than that to the internet,
dude. Can you imagine all the perverts that are gonna freak out if the internet ever shuts down?
Yeah.
Pornhub customers will go fucking crazy. But at the same time, you OnlyFans, y'all better be saving that money because when the internet goes down, y'all ain't. See, the problem with jobs like that, I could tell you firsthand experiences when I was a body piercer. If you cannot manage money, which most young people cannot, look at NFL players, basketball players, look at these young players, they get these $1 million contracts, they wind up broke at the end. It's hard to manage money when you're young. And if you're not managing that money's not that's new money. New money don't last. It's going to come a time when you're going to need that money and you live in lavishing right now. You're not going to have it in the future. That's where a lot of people going to hurt. So like, you might be making $60,000 a month right now, but if the internet shut down for 30 days, you just lost everything. Because I can promise you ain't got that $60,000 to pay for the $120,000 that you owe in debt for that month. That's a harsh. I went through that myself when I got off of drugs. I about lost everything. Like it's life will hit you in the face fucking fast, and it don't care. It don't care.
That's true.
It don't. But always do your research, man. And we thank y'all for chiming in with us tonight. And I hope y'all got a kick out of this little topic we had. Hang on, Jason. Don't do drugs, especially not in the White House for sure. And if you see a train anywhere with 30 tons of explosive on it, you might want to contact your local authorities because that motherfucker's missing somehow. We're going to go finish celebrating Lil Jay's birthday, and we glad y'all tapped in, and we'll see y'all next week. Shout out to Sports Talk with Friends for hosting our event. And this is Pope Clown on Pope Clowncast, and we'll see you next Sunday.